Good evening, this is Akashvani Kohima. I am Nobin Pradhan with the evening news and these are the headlines. President Droupadi Murmu says India's democracy is a unique example for modern world. Patkai Christian College hosts Nagaland State Level 15th National Voters' Day celebration. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Tuensang, in collaboration with Akashvani Kohima, holds National Voters' Day in Tuensang, and President Murmu says Republic Day is indeed a matter of collective joy and pride for all citizens. Now the news in detail. President Droupadi Murmu has said that it is a matter of pride that India is the world's largest, diverse, young, inclusive and sensitive democracy. Addressing the 15th National Voters' Day program in New Delhi this afternoon, President Murmu said that India is the mother of democracy and that the democratic process in the country existed since ancient times. She said India's democracy is a unique example for the modern world.
हमारे लोकतंत्र विश्व का प्राचीनतम लोकतंत्र होने के साथ साथ विश्व का सबसे विशाल विविधतापूर्ण युवा समावेशी और संवेदनशील लोकतंत्र भी है। निर्वाचन आयोग के प्रबंधन, मतदाताओं की भागीदारी, सुरक्षा कर्मियों तथा इलेक्शन मशीनरी में सहयोग देने वाले नागरिकों के बल पर भारतीय लोकतंत्र द्वारा जिस विशाल पैमाने पर चुनाव आयोजित किए जाते हैं वो पूरे विश्व में अतुलनीय।
The President said that the impressive glimpse of inclusive democracy is visible in elections. The increasing participation of women in elections is an important sign of the overall development of the society and country. The President stated that along with full faith in democracy, voters should also have the firm resolve that they will exercise their right to vote by rising above all kinds of narrow-mindedness, discrimination and temptation. During the event, President Murmu presented the Best Electoral Practices Awards to state and district officials for their exemplary efforts in ensuring smooth elections. Special recognition was given to initiatives that increased voter participation, such as innovative outreach campaigns and the use of technology. Patkai Christian College hosted the state-level program for the celebration of the 15th National Voters' Day today under the theme, Nothing Like Voting, I Vote for Sure. As the special guest, Principal Director of School Education, Thawasilan K, emphasized the significance of voting, urging citizens to exercise their right to vote, stressing that in an era dominated by AI and social media, misinformation can spread rapidly, making elections all the more crucial. A single person can influence the destiny of a nation, Mr. Thawasilan said, underscoring the importance of every vote. He also encouraged increased electoral participation within families and communities, particularly urging empowerment and voter registration among marginalized groups. During the program, awards were presented and first-time voters were felicitated by Thawasilan. The National Voters' Day pledge was administered by Chief Election Officer of Nagaland, Vyasan R. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Tuensang, in collaboration with Akashvani Kohima under BIND scheme, organized the 15th National Voters' Day on the theme, Nothing Like Voting, I Vote for Sure at DC Conference Hall, Tuensang today. In her speech, DC and DEO Tuensang, Lithrongla Tongpirutsa, called on eligible citizens to actively participate in the electoral process. To the young voters, she emphasized the significance of voting as a civic duty. Ms. Rutsa also highlighted the importance of registering for electoral roll, noting that many individuals may still not have completed their registration. She also encouraged first-time voters to not only vote but also spread the message to their peers.
I take this opportunity to encourage you to participate in the electoral process. Why? Because it is very important to exercise our franchise. Who all have completed 18 years of age, it is mandatory and it's important that you get yourself enrolled so that you can also take the pride in saying that I voted for this particular person to be our leader, because our vote matters a lot.
Assistant Director Program and Head of Program Akashvani, Abhinal Lasu, emphasized that voting is not only about choosing leaders, but it is also about shaping the future nation. She urged the citizens, especially the youth, to understand the importance of one's vote.
As we gather here, let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of this day, National Voters' Day. A day that reminds us of our duty and privilege as a citizen of this great nation. Established to encourage active participation in democratic process, National Voters' Day is a celebration of our rights and responsibilities.
Lasu also stressed on the power of communication, particularly radio.
While this discussing democracy and participation, let us not forget the power of communication that binds us all together. For decades, radio has been a medium that connects the farthest corners of a nation. In today's digital world, while new technology evolves, radio continues to hold its charms.
On the occasion, awards were given to the Best BLO Award, Essay and Extemporary Speech competitions. This is Akashvani Kohima giving you the news. For quick news update, follow us on our X handles AIR News Alerts and AIR_Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Come back, you are listening to the evening news. President Droupadi Murmu today said Republic Day is indeed a matter of collective joy and pride for all citizens. Addressing the nation on the eve of Republic Day, Ms. Murmu said, "Today, we should first recall the brave souls who made great sacrifices to free the motherland from the shackles of foreign rule." She said the 75 years of the Constitution are marked by an all-round progress of a young republic. In recent years, the President said the economic growth rate of India has remained persistently high, creating job opportunities for our youth, putting more money in the hands of farmers and laborers, and also lifting more people out of poverty. She said the government has redefined the notion of welfare, making basic necessities such as housing and access to drinking water a matter of entitlement. Ms. Murmu asserted that every effort is being made to extend a helping hand to the marginalized communities, particularly of the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan has called for renewed vigor and dedication from all to nation building on the occasion of the 76th Republic Day. Addressing citizens on the state on the eve of Republic Day, he urged everyone to continue to contribute to the nation's prosperity.
It's our duty to harness our resources, foster entrepreneurship, and work hand in hand with the rest of the country to make this vision a reality. Patriotism, nationalism are the heartbeats of our nation, uniting us in our diversity. It is through these values that we will overcome challenges and build a stronger, more inclusive India.
In his address, La Ganesan highlighted the nation's progress across various fields, including technology, education, and health. He also mentioned the impressive growth of startups in Nagaland, with a 200% increase in registrations over the previous year. The governor also lauded Nagaland's proud legacy of service to the nation, highlighting in particular the acts of valor of the Naga regiment.
Let their courage guide you. Let their dedication fuel your journey towards nation building. We must continue to work together as responsible citizens, nurturing the values of unity, peace, and progress.
Extending his heartfelt greetings on Republic Day, the governor called upon all to pledge to work towards a future filled with hope and opportunities for all, while upholding the principles of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity envisioned in the Constitution. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. President Droupadi Murmu says India's democracy is a unique example for modern world. Patkai Christian College hosts Nagaland state-level 15th National Voters' Day celebration. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Tuensang, in collaboration with Akashvani Kohima, holds National Voters' Day in Tuensang. And President Murmu says Republic Day is indeed a matter of collective joy and pride for all citizens. That's all the news we have for you this evening. We'll be back with the English news at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. Good night.